Today is day 20 for my Bonne Maman advent calendar. Let's see what's behind door number 20. Counter cooking. No kitchen, no problem. Here's door number 20. It is in the middle on the bottom. And we have white nectarine peach spread. In 2022, there was white nectarine peach and lemon verbena. So this is white nectarine peach. So it's similar, but a little bit different. Let's give this a taste to refresh my memory. It's so good. It tastes exactly like white nectarines and peaches. Today, I'd like to see if I can make a pizza dough bagel. So what I have here is some ready-to-bake pizza dough. This is from Trader Joe's. And I was thinking about it the other day because I've been experimenting with homemade sourdough bagels and homemade sourdough pizza dough. And I was like, the recipes are really kind of similar for both of those. I wonder what would happen if I just bought pre-made pizza dough and then used it to make bagels. And when I looked it up online, it's actually something that people have been doing. So I was like, okay, so this is something that should work. So that's why I bought the pizza dough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some of this pizza dough. I'm going to shape it into bagels and I'm going to let it sit for about a half hour. So what I have here is two different portions of dough. On the left, I have a 4-ounce portion, and on the right, I have a 3-ounce portion. And I don't know exactly how much dough I need to make a bagel in the Dash personal donut maker. So that's why we're going to experiment and see which one works better, the 4-ounce or the 3-ounce. Now this dough is really sticky, so I'm going to put some flour on it. I'm going to shape my bagels. And then once they're shaped, I'm just going to let them relax for about a half hour. Here are my bagels after they've been shaped. The 4 ounces on the left, the 3 ounces on the right. They are not perfect by any means. They're kind of lumpy looking, but that's okay. This channel is not about perfection. This channel is about using what you have, improvising ingredients, experimenting, having fun in the kitchen. We're not here to do everything perfect and to do everything how a chef would do it. It's been a little bit more than a half hour now. The next step is to boil some water and boil these for 20 seconds and then cook them in the Dash personal donut maker. I have some water boiling in my hot pot. I'm going to start with the smaller bagel. Let's drop this into the water. And I'm going to let it boil for about 20 seconds. Now let's take it out, drain it off a little bit, and let's put it in the Dash personal donut maker, which has been heating up. It's nice and hot, and let's shut this, and let's bake that for about 8 minutes. It has been 8 minutes now, and I'm getting the aroma of freshly baked bread. Let's open this up. Let's see what's going on inside of here. And that's what we have. It's starting to look like a bagel, but I don't think it's completely baked yet. I think it's a little too soft in some areas. Let's cook this for another 5 minutes or so. That'll bring it up to 13 minutes. I don't know if we want to do 15 minutes. We'll just see what happens with another 5 minutes. It's been another 5 minutes. Let's see what's going on in here. That's the bagel. It's definitely firmer than it was. I just tested the internal temperature and it's more than 200 degrees, so this is done. Let's remove it. I brought the water back up to a boil for the second bagel. We just want to boil it for about 20 seconds, which goes by really quickly. I'm going to drain this and let's add this to the donut maker and shut this. This time I'll be back in 15 minutes. While the second bagel is cooking, let's check out this first bagel. It's had a chance to cool down a bit. It feels like the outside is crunchy, the inside is soft, and it's nice and light. It's not heavy. I'm so used to using the einkorn flour, which can make baked items a little bit heavy, but this is really nice and light. Now let's try to cut this, because when I eat a bagel, I always cut it in half. Are we going to run into problems here? Hopefully the inside should be cooked. And there's the inside of the bagel. It looks really good. And I'm going to taste this plain, like just as it is right now, because I'm really curious. That is delicious. It is really close to a bagel. Like I would say it's 90% close to a bagel. To me, it has a little bit more of a yeasty flavor than a typical bagel does, but it's nice and chewy and the outside is crunchy. I would really like to toast this because I love toasted bagels, but I'm gonna wait until the next bagel's done because I want to see how that compares being 1 ounce larger than the 3-ounce bagel. But this is really good. Like I am super happy. With pizza dough and this little Dash personal donut maker, you never have to buy bagels ever again. You could have completely fresh bagels all the time. I let it cool off for a few more minutes and then I took another bite. I mean, this is a bagel. It tastes exactly like a bagel. It's been almost 15 minutes, so let's check this out and let's see what's going on inside here. Wow, look at that. That looks great. I think 4 ounces of dough is definitely better than 3 ounces of dough. Let's check the temperature on this. And we are a little bit more than 200, so that's definitely done. They say you want at least 190 for bread. Here are the two bagels next to each other. You could see the size difference. And on this bagel, if I would have made the dough more even all the way around, it would have been more evenly browned. But as you can see, this part here is a little bit thinner than the other part. I'm gonna let this larger one cool off for a few minutes and then we'll cut into it. It's about 5 or 10 minutes later, and let's cut into this and see what we have going on in this one. It feels more like a typical bagel as I'm cutting into this. Like it's more substantial. And here's what it looks like inside. I'm sorry for this weird lighting. This always happens when I try to film one of these videos in the afternoon. The insides look exactly the same, but I am curious as far as tasting one, how they are texturally. They're really good. I do prefer the larger 4-ounce bagel. And I also do prefer cooling them off for a while before eating them. Really nice crispy exterior, chewy interior. These are really good. And when you let them cool a while, they lose that more pronounced yeasty flavor. So what I'm gonna do now is toast one of these and see how it is toasted. I'm using my CWC mini toaster oven, and I've just put in half of the 3-ounce bagel and half of the 4-ounce bagel. These two bagel halves on the bottom have been toasted. I'm putting a little bit of cream cheese on them. This is a real treat for me. I only have cream cheese like a few times a year. And let me put some of my fruit spread on these. This looks really good. Let's taste it with the cream cheese and the fruit spread. Toasting this made this super crunchy, like super crunchy. Let's try this one. Yeah, the 4-ounce bagel is just a much better size. It's gotten a little bit more crunchy when it was toasted, but it's still nice and soft inside, which is what I like with regards to a toasted bagel. So I am really going to enjoy this today. And that is what I did with the fruit spread in my Bonne Maman advent calendar today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel to see what else we can make with the fruit spreads in our Bonne Maman advent calendar. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a very happy holiday season.